The Mavericks have certainly evolved since those days. But we started out, I still love country music. And one of the first gigs we did as the Mavericks, we opened for Marilyn Manson.
Yes, but of course.
That's how that started, you know. And I remember looking out in the audience, and there was 1,000 kids up there. They all looked like Manson. They all had white faces, black hair, jet black hair. And at the time, they would take lunch boxes to the shows. Lunch boxes, I don't know. And I figured they're going to have stuff in those lunch boxes.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Lead singer of the Mavericks, a country music group, Raul Malo has long been renowned for his captivating stage persona, strong voice, and ability to enthrall audiences around. For many years, his distinct blend of Latin, rock, and country music, along with his deep, soulful voice, has set him apart in the music industry. But in 2024, Malo showed a different side to his audience. One showed off not only his musical prowess, but also his extraordinary inner courage and resiliency. Behind the scenes, Malo was fighting one of the hardest battles of his life, even though he was still gracing the stage with his signature energy. It was a struggle that tried his will, his spirit, and his ability to endure. His bravery in battle and unwavering devotion to his music and followers left people in amazement, demonstrating that his strength extended well beyond his vocal range. Malo made a shocking remark to a large number of his fans towards the end of June 2024. He disclosed that a cancer diagnosis had been made.
With a gastrointestinal specialist, which led to a colonoscopy, that led to a CAT scan, and that proved to show two cancerous spots.
Before going any further, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that so much. He went on to play and tour with the Mavericks despite this news. Many were encouraged by his perseverance in overcoming such a difficult illness. Malo didn't hesitate to tell his admirers about his journey. He posted updates and encouraging messages on social media, particularly Instagram. Raul Malo's medical ordeal culminated in his cancer diagnosis. He and his bandmates decided to look after themselves over the last few years. Due to the physical strain of touring, Malo began to monitor his health. He took care to maintain his health by eating well and exercising. He had frequent checkups with the doctor as part of this adventure. An appointment with a gastrointestinal expert resulted from one of those trips. A CAT scan was requested by the doctor. It was during this scan that 2 malignant spots were found by the doctors. Like any person, Malo was shocked to hear this news. Malo, however, decided to fight rather than give in to fear. He immediately began treatment and kept his followers updated on his progress. His honesty made those facing comparable struggles feel less isolated. A photo of his chemotherapy port was among the first items Malo shared with his followers following his diagnosis. Small medical devices called ports are inserted beneath the skin, usually close to the collarbone. It facilitates the administration of chemotherapy and other therapies by physicians. The sight of a port might serve as a constant reminder of the difficult journey ahead for many. Malo, nevertheless, used his personal experience to reassure people that they need not be afraid of it. Malo remembered the first time a close buddy showed him their port in a post on Instagram. He acknowledged that it was awkward for him. He was at a loss for words or how to respond. But the more they spoke, the less nervous he got. He was reminded of this event when he needed to obtain his port. Malo took the opportunity to reassure his supporters that cancer is not the end of the world, rather than allowing the event to terrify him. It might even mark the beginning of a fresh beginning. In an emotional message, he added, "This is my port." There's a good chance you know someone who does. It is crucial to keep in mind that there is yet hope. Chemotherapy is a difficult treatment. Fatigue is one of the many adverse effects of it. Malo mentioned in one of his posts that he felt exhausted for a day or two following each exercise. However, he usually felt like himself again by the weekend. He was able to get through these difficult times because of his perseverance and upbeat outlook. 4 rounds are done. He stated in one of his posts, "I'm in terrific shape and am excited for this weekend." Despite having just finished another round of chemotherapy, he managed to keep his optimism high. He was eager to resume his favorite activities, which were performing and interacting with his audience. Malo added that he recognized the MRI was a vital component of the treatment, even though he didn't relish having one. MRIs are used to monitor the course of cancer and assess the efficacy of treatment. Malo knew he had to spend time inside the machine even though he didn't enjoy it. A person's perspective on life is often prompted by cancer. Malo paused to reflect on his development as a person as well as a musician. He recalled being informed about their cancer by a close friend. He was at a loss for how to respond at the moment. Now that he was in that situation, though, he knew exactly how his friend must have been feeling. In one of his posts, Malo stated, "This process has allowed me the time to relax, heal, think, reminisce, remember, and recall special memories." He discussed the value of resiliency and the inherent fighting nature of people. We are resilient, we can bounce back, we also wish to survive.